Well, you mentioned the Padres, and that actually brings me over to my favorite segment anytime I cover that up. Aesthetics. Right? We talk about the look, the logos, the uniforms, everything going on with baseball. This week, of course, the San Diego Padres released their very loud City Connect uniforms.
And I believe this is the last one of the year, right?
It is. They've been doing
Yeah.
8 per year, and there are now uh that can't be right. Well, there's like 14 or something. There's got to be 14 left. So I think there's going to be 8, maybe 7 next year and 7 the year after that, which Detroit needs to be in there at some point. I can't wait to see those and possibly load up
Mm.
on some new merchandise. But I was really looking forward to the Padres because I really love how they went back to the brown and gold. I hated it when I was a kid, but when they revitalized that look a couple of years ago, they did a really good job. They actually darkened the brown quite a bit and really made the contrasting yellow just stand out so well. I think they did a great job with the swinging Friar logo, all that. So I was really looking forward to these City Connect to see what they would do with that. I don't think I was prepared for how bright these uniforms were. I was almost blinded by the neon colors. They're in reference to San Diego, the city of San Diego. Again, this is embracing the community and the area they're from, where it's clearly a surfing, skateboarding community. It is a street taco kind of place, right there at the border with Mexico. Uh, Very fun, energetic, I think is what they're going for. In the introductory video, they even had Tony Hawk was the narrator.
Right, right, right.
But yeah, they reminded me of my 80s heritage as a skater kid in the mid 80s with the neon colors. Yeah, these are uniforms that definitely make a statement. I'm not sure they're quite the anything I would wear. Maybe if I was a Padres fan, I would consider it, but I'm not sure I'd go for it. What did you think of the release of the Padres Nike City Connect uniforms?
My initial reaction was, I'm so thankful I'm a White Sox fan for the Southside jerseys.
Yeah, I forgot I saw
Um,
that.
and I get it. Again, I get it. It just, I wouldn't wear it. Even I don't even know if I'd wear it if I was in San Diego. Maybe if I was born and raised there, I'd have a better connection to it, which is again what these things are about.
I
But
think you'd have more of a surfer style than your industrial hipster style that you currently have. I don't know what you call it, but I think we'd all be more into the surf thing. So it makes sense out there.
the
You
colors
know,
of it, though, I don't know if I would be down for the colors of it. And I
yeah,
understand the colors represent the Hispanic community there.
that
There's,
and surfing and skateboarding, all that, but it felt very 80s to me for whatever
yeah.
reason. Very
It,
MTV almost, like
well,
80s
it reminded me
MTV.
of the movie Rad.
I love that movie, by the way.
Well, there you go. You should
It
get a
reminded
jersey
you
then.
because the font they used to write out San Diego is similar to the RAD
Rad,
font, the movie
exactly.
posters,
Yeah.
kind of a classic slasher script kind of font they use. So, but yeah, the bright colors. I like the idea of it. I like that it's very different than all the other City Connects. I think it makes sense for the community at least. I'm I'm gonna. We've got our rating system with the middle fingers, of course, because that is part of our logo. Middle fingers a good thing in this context. I've given the last few 2 middle fingers up. I'm gonna give them 1 middle finger up, but leave 1 middle finger down still.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't like I didn't even know how to. My only reaction was, again, as I am with a lot of these City Connect jerseys, like I'm thankful overall for the city of Chicago's the way they did both jerseys. And I
South
mean
side
that,
did a lot better than the north side, I
yeah,
think.
but
But
still, like, you'd only give the Cubs maybe one finger up on theirs. But
yep.
um I give it one finger up. I mean, they at least have the Friar patch on it still, which
Mm-hmm.
is a good touch.
Yeah, they changed the colors on it. That's super cool. I like that.
And again, and now that I just I wish, like with the Brew Crew, and again, maybe it's just because we're closer to it, so we understand more about Milwaukee.
Mm.
But I understood that one right away when I saw
Yeah,
it.
That was
Like
that
most
was
of it. Most of it I understood. There's some
yeah.
reaches. There's some reaches there, as there is in all these, but a lot of the other jerseys, I've literally had to go read about the jersey to
Yes.
understand what it meant.
What's happening
So,
here?
so I think,
That's a design failure
yeah,
immediately when it needs to be
right.
explained. As a designer, I have failed if I have to tell somebody what my logo means or what it says.
Right. Like the funny part I'll never forget about the Milwaukee one is that the gold represents the frothy beer or
They
something
had a
like that.
stripe on the sleeve where it was a yellow stripe on the bottom with a white stripe above it, and that was supposed to be the beer with the head on top of
Yeah,
it.
the
It
beer
was
with the head on it. Okay,
wow,
guys.
we were reaching here, but
Yeah.
that's the designer just having fun. That was an ancillary element, at least. It wasn't a core element that needed to be deciphered, but
So I think Nike is succeeding in that
mm,
people in those areas look
love
at
it.
it and go, yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Well, like the
Where
Space City ones in Houston were like the biggest seller ever, I think. I don't know if that's been surpassed anywhere subsequently, maybe
yeah.
with Milwaukee, but
But that may have
yeah.
been a bigger seller because it got to me too, like that one I understood right away.
Mm-hmm.
So like again, did that get a lot of sales outside of Houston too? Like, is that why it is the biggest seller? Because it was
That
cool.
could
It
be.
was cool looking too.
Yeah.
So like they don't have to, but it would be great for like even though I hated the Rockies one, I understood it. Like that one I got too. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's to me, it's better if someone puts on a uniform for a national team, even though it is called City Connect jersey. So I'm probably overthinking this, but it would be great if they found a way to transition that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To make it a little more obvious, a little more, and not don't have to like throw it all out, but you know, but we all end up learning about them if we're interested in them, like why that thing looks like that. So
Now that I've dragged you into this segment, that now so much that you actually look forward to it now, I think you are
some
gleefully
I
reading about these things and
well
ready
the
to
city can
digest and dissect.
I do enjoy the City Connect
Mm,
aesthetic for sure. I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie. I cannot tell a lie.
Word Hole Media.